A long week for all of us, I'd imagine, patiently waiting for the final fix that's planned to arrive soon. At the level of third-party areas and many more, there are plenty to begin with. Let's go over on what's new this week, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you back. We offer you the latest on what's happening at the sim very often. Make sure you do subscribe for future releases. The upcoming hotfix is in progress since the team have been spending time on finding out the root causes of it, reviewing and coming up with an effective fix to address the areas of impact. Very surprisingly, many areas have been impacted and thankfully they've been working on those fixes from the last few days. With the target date set to Friday, which is tomorrow or Monday, they particularly mention as the next few business days in the latest notes, hoping to be just a few of course. A large focus has been on this fix this week. Graphics along with cloud appearances have been washed out after the update. The team have been working on this, trying to address the overexposure issues. They want to fix on the brightness sliders, giving more customization options for us in the future. An issue was found, which is a part of the WebAssembly resulting in the Aerosoft CRJ, which has been resolved. A new package will be made available in the coming days. Along with it, the ATC should work better as the pressure altitude has been brought in line with the new altimeter simulation, and the ATC should no longer ask the user to get current altitudes. Other areas of concern, from volumetric lighting to the level of detail during camera movements, ground textures to cloud appearances to the Aerosoft CRJ bug, there have been quite a few to be resolved. The longer time they take, the better to see an effective fix rather than expect surprises. There are a list of issues that would be addressed on the forums, but keep in mind though, issues like the ATC Plus visual customization features, along with the options that would allow a user to customize how much off scenery can be cached, will be a part of the next sim update. Rest of the main items, which are major, will see a fix coming soon. Apart from the hotfix coming in during the next few days, we look forward for the World Update 6 at the end of this month. Hoping that the timelines wouldn't be impacted for the release of the World Update due to this fix, Germany, Austria and Switzerland would be the three main regions which are in focus. We're going to expect enhancements from elevation data to airports to landing challenges and many more. The details are more to follow in this update. In regards to the SDK updates, this week has been consistent with active monitoring of feedbacks, and that's the reason we always ask you to leave a feedback when possible, giving the team a clear picture on how the performance of the sim can actually be. Aircraft editors along with the scenery editors have seen fixes under the SDKs. Other items remain on the same state as before, as we haven't seen any changes on the list of bugs or the wish list from last week. While the dev team have been busy, let's see what's going on at other areas of the sim, from the marketplace, community sections and the freeware part of the sim. A place of interest as always, the marketplace has seen an upward trend in the number of add-ons. From Asobo to Obex to Aerosoft, the teams have come out with quite some add-ons this week, from aircraft to airport, covering different regions. Towards the studios of Asobo, a second installment after the Top Rudder 103, the Husky A1C comes in. Just released a few days ago, this has been on the talks within the community. The ease of handling, speed, comfort plus the range can offer you more to beat it for a STOL performance. The aircraft is one of a kind that is perfect for backcountry flying. This is sold for $15, which can be found at the marketplace. Orbix have been working on different regions. Their recent Mumbai landmarks had a good reception. The Brisbane International Airport, the YBBN in short, has been a recent addition. This is sold for $15, the gateway to 80 destinations to all over Australia, Asia and the Americas. A hub for Qantas with 700 flights a week, this becomes a busy destination. The airport boasts of high quality rendition of the actual airport with PBR textures, custom jetways and dynamic lighting, which can offer you more. On the other hand, AU Scene have previewed the Ballina Byron Gateway Airport, the YBNA in short, a small regional airport located close to Ballina and the Byron Bay in the eastern coast of Australia, making it a busy airport with more than 300,000 passengers travelling annually. A limited set of airlines operate in the airport, from Qantas to Virgin Australia to Jetstar. the team have been working on giving us a beautiful rendition of the airport, and the screenshots look quite promising, meeting the standards of the sim. Back to Orbx, the EU Great Britain landmarks have been a recent addition. The latest set of landmarks that cover quite a large area are now in line with Great Britain. A large-scale pack of landmarks with refined areas that cover over 500 points of interest on major cities, an upgraded cityscape which can add uniqueness to areas, including buildings that can add another ounce of realism. From Manchester to Liverpool to Newcastle, Orbx has covered the key cities and towns with plenty of enhancements which would be perfect for low-level flights that can give us more to explore larger areas. There are many to feature in a pack like this, which is sold for $13. Before we go towards the numbers, a community of our own, a shout out to a handful of you: Andy Beckett, Bumblewoot, JF89, Robert Barrett, Robert Duran, Scott Humphreys, and TJS1986, formerly known as Tristan Schwarz. Quite a community with so much support. I thank you all. Speaking numbers, let's see what's in this week. 993 airports, with 23 newly added last week, 190 aircraft so far. They are either released or in development, 355 sceneries and 39 missions so far, making it an interesting space within the simulator that keeps growing. This week's focus in the community section, the tour managers are here, the Aussie group Flights team, a sightseeing adventure to New Zealand covering some interesting spots. The event is on the 6th of August, arranged by Cinnamon Inc. The gang plans to begin their flights around Fiordland area and back to Mount Cook through Queenstown. Now, New Zealand is a great place. We have the New Zealand mesh from Orbx, which delivers quite accurate data, and it's definitely going to be a great way to explore this island. It's a group flight event, plenty to explore and meet new pilots. With the link that can be found in the description below, you can find the server details including the Discord server, the settings associated, and more. The freeware of this week is here. The Lone Pine Airport, situated outside the National Park of Owens Valley, gives more opportunities to explore Death Valley and Mount Whitney. The airport was originally used as an Air Force base and the runways aren't in the best shape. The developer ENEH075 has worked from scratch on this one, right away from buildings to terminals to runways, giving it a feel of the Lone Pine Airport. From handcrafted objects to heliports to road textures, this has been well developed, a very recent airport that was released a couple of weeks ago. Thanks to the developer again for this beautiful airport. The link for this free airport can be found in the description below. Let's wait for the hotfix to see some real fixes going in during the next few days, folks. Make sure you do subscribe to get notified for future releases. Until next time, do take care.